Peace, love, and black empowerment. Welcome back to Mile High News, family. Just giving y'all an update here. Like I said, we are making major strides. We have just finally purchased our second storage containers. Yeah, definitely, y'all. Unity community, we are on the move. Please make sure that you donate, fam. And if you can't, like I always say, we don't need. If you can't donate money, don't donate money. Donate your resources. You know what I'm saying? That's right. Definitely. So yeah, y'all. I just want to give y'all an update on our second storage container. So yeah, like I said, My High News, Unity Community, we are on the move. We are doing the walking instead of the talking. So stay tuned. Stay tuned for more. It's coming to you. Back to the studio. Peace.
Yo, this shit OP.
Peace, love, and black empowerment. You are tuned into the Mile High News Channel, Denver's first station for news and entertainment that is for us and by us. With your hosts, Noble Turner, Sharif Aline, Chairman Sekou, and Jesse Paris. Welcome. Peace, love, and black empowerment. Welcome back to Mile High News, family. And this is episode number 40. Yes, we've been on it 40 weeks, and we're going to keep it strong. You know what I'm saying? We're going to have, we did a small little toast and a small little celebration. So we'll show y'all that at the end of the program tonight. And, as always, I want to thank all of our viewers, thank all of our supporters, to Mile High News and to the Unity community. We really appreciate y'all, family. And, just like we showed you on the intro, we got our second storage container, and it's really coming to life, y'all. I had this dream a couple of years ago, and, I kept to it. And, a lot of people say that, if you get something that you want and you stick to it and you keep pushing and you keep thriving for it, that it's going to happen. And fam, it looks like it's going to happen. You know what I'm saying? And, I'm super excited about, what the future holds for us there at Unity Community and here at Mile High News. You know what I'm saying? Because, stuff like this is needed, for the times that we have now and the times that we're going through, this is needed. This info, this, this knowledge, this history, this, awakening that's going on. It is needed, family. So, like I said, I appreciate all our support that we're getting. Please make sure you like and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Please make sure you like and subscribe to the Facebook channel that you're on now, too. And if you're on YouTube, for our family on YouTube, make sure you like and subscribe. Hit that thumbs up button down there, and show us some love, fam, because we are out here trying to change stuff for us. You know what I'm saying? Not just with news, but like with Unity Community too. And we've got a few things coming up. We had the Marcus Garvey. And, that was great. Me and wifey were still celebrating the anniversary. So, we couldn't make it, but we was damn sure there in spirit. Our brother Che, our brother General D was there. Brother Sekou was there. So, they represented from Mile High News. And our brother Marais, we want to thank him for putting that on with the Sankofa organization and with Mile High News. Marais and Mile High News, too. So, right. You know what I'm saying? I want to give shouts out to the Vanguards Academy with our sister Melly Queen. She's out there because, the school started back now and, they're still on it. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people don't understand that this should be the time that we educate our kids. Big ups to our sister Melly Queen. She'll be coming on in just a minute. And like I said, we got a new container out there, Unity Community. So, what we're going to do is we're going We're gonna put a cover over those two, and we're gonna connect it, and then we're gonna put a small garden in a living area, and that's gonna be our first model home. So that side is gonna be a living area with a small grow area. Other side is gonna be a big grow area with a small living area. So that's what we'll be working on, and we'll definitely keep y'all posted and tuned into that. And tonight I just wanted to comment on this episode number 40. And, I appreciate all of our viewers for hanging on in there with us. We've been doing this, before the Rona, and, we've had a lot of stuff, change. And we've been here. Mile High News has been here, rain, sleet, or snow. So, we're trying to take this to the next level. And, you guys, like and subscribe and share. You know what I'm saying? We're not just doing this so we can get famous or something like that. We're doing this because, news and info about our people and being uplifting. And, sometimes tearing us down a little bit to uplift us, because that's what we need. Because, we have got some really rotten apples inside this bunch that we call as a people. So we gotta really let them know what's going on, and all skin folk and kin folk, like we say. You know what I'm saying? So we still gotta let that be known. But like I've always said on this show, this is the age of Aquarius. That means this is the age of awakening. So it's time for us as a people, and I see us as a people doing it though, but it's really time for us to get open-minded and really question what is being brought forth to you. You know what I'm saying? And I'll get back on this, this voting and stuff like that, and Kamala Harris and stuff. If you really think that she's a great candidate and they're going to do something for you,
do some research.
Seriously. Then hey, maybe you got something else going on.
Something we don't know.
But yeah, I'm like, yeah, but if really sit back and just look and just question. If not anybody, question yourself. What is she gonna do for us? What is Sleepy Joe gonna do for us? You know what I'm saying? And that's all I can say to the family. I don't want to discourage voting and stuff, because we get bad ratings for that, which I really don't care about. But I'm trying to reach out to my people. But I just really want y'all to pay attention. If y'all don't get nothing, just this time, can we do something about it, man? If we don't get nothing this time from all this, this anger and aggression and this push to get these candidates in, if they don't do nothing, can we do something else next time, family? Because we've been doing this for a long time, and people been promising stuff and they ain't been doing nothing. Since this is the age of awakening, the age of enlightenment, can we use this time to, if the president or elect or whoever don't do nothing for us, can we just say forget it and let's just, switch directions and change? That's all I'm asking, fam. Let's just not keep on repeating the past, because that's what we're doing. We got all this faith and hope in Joe Biden.
Jim Crow.
He's not gonna do nothing for y'all, fam. And I'll leave that for y'all to see. I just make small little predictions, that have come true on this channel. Look back, But let's just figure out another plan after this, fam. You know what I'm saying? Because if you don't like Trump, which a lot of us don't, but if you vote him out and you vote Biden in, don't let it just be just to get rid of Trump, family. Because really secretly under the scenes, really Trump is doing a lot for us. He's not creating tangibles or giving us economic power and strength, but he's really helping us out on the low. And like I've always said, you gotta watch that fall cabal, and you gotta watch. Do your research. Do your research as a people, and that's where we always lack as a people. We don't research nothing. We go by what they tell us, and that's what we've been always going through. So, You know, if y'all can do that for me, that'll be cool. We'll be better off as a people, I guess. Whatever. So, yeah, man. Yeah, so like I said, this is episode 40. We got this is our correspondence show. So next up, as usual, we got our general sister, Sister Melly Queen, speaking on We Need Solutions. So Sister Melly Queen.
Thank you, Brother Noble. Peace and Black Power family. Welcome to the Queen's Corner. I want to say salute to our black media platforms and our sisters and brothers that keep bringing us the truth. I want to say salute to Sister Bantu Queen Blackbird with Bantu FM Radio, broadcasting out of the motherland Monday through Saturday. We have revolutionary talk shows, African news, African music, African family, African unity. Catch us, Black Panther Corner is there, Mile High News, African Pulse, Brother Haki. So catch us over there on Bantu FM Radio. I want to say salute to Brother Noble and his family in Colorado with Unity Community and Mile High News. I want to say shout out and salute to my family at the Vanguards Online Academy. We are family, growing, bonding. Join us. Right now we have a special going on. We have your first month for signing up with us, half off. And we do have additional discounts for if you have more than one child. So check us out. If you need more details, contact myself or Sister Chosen One. Peace and power, family. I mean, we are still in motion. We are still. Since we already know what the problems are, we need more solutions. What are the solutions? What are the remedies to our problems? We wasting so much time constantly going back and forth, bickering over pettiness, bickering over egos, bickering over nonsense. Where are the solutions? Right now, they are forcing our children back in these schools. This virus is out. And I know some people probably don't think it's real. Some people think it is. Whatever you feel and think, we all know that people are dying. We all know that it is not being handled correctly. So what do? What is the solution to that problem? Take care of self, family, and community first. Stop worrying about all these distractions that they constantly and continue to put in front of us. We know what they are. We are not ignorant people, family. This is our time for a reset. This is our time to monopolize and make changes in the way things are going. We arguing about elections that don't even matter to us. Because if they did, we wouldn't be still fighting over civil rights in 2020. The same things that our brother Malcolm and Reverend Martin Luther King were talking about over 50 years ago. The things that our comrades Fred Hampton and different others died for are still going on right now today. We got to make changes, family. We want better for our children. We want to protect our children. We want to protect ourselves. Don't forget that this sex and human trafficking is still going on. Organ harvesting. Don't forget that they are still snatching children out of our families' houses. What are we going to do? We cannot continue to just sit here and do nothing. The solutions are out here. You can check out my page. Check out my comrades' pages. Check out Brother Noble's page. We have solutions out here, family. Now we need the hands on deck and we need the support and the finances. Because we're not going to be able to liberate ourselves for free. And we have to be the ones to save us. Our enemies are not going to continue to feed us while they're killing us. I love you all. Peace and power, black family. Stay armed. Stay prepared. Stay ready. We love y'all. Black power.
Yeah, that's right. That's right, Sister Melly. We definitely need solutions, and you know this should be the year of solutions. It should be the year of doing something different, like we always speak on. You know what I'm saying? It's time for something different, fam. And however long it takes, I ride with my people. I'm gonna be doing my own thing. And Unity Community, we're not gonna sit there and wait on people. When you come to finally realize what's really going on, you come on over, come chill with us, get it in. You know what I'm saying? But you gotta be right. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? Y'all will see eventually. You know what I'm saying? And that's what my wife's been getting me on. She keep on telling me, like, don't be sitting up there. People gonna come into their knowledge and consciousness at their own time. And I've really started to figure that out. However long it takes, whenever it takes, we here for you, fam. You know what I'm saying? Just, get it together. Quickly. Quick.
Tighten it up.
Because it's about to go down, Definitely, Brother Sharif. So, yeah, next up we got our, my little cousin, Brother Busara, our St. Louis correspondent. And he's going to be talking about how to love ourselves more than we hate ourselves. Because that's definitely something that needs to be spoke on. You know what I'm saying? That's when we are going to be able to create a better nation, a better people, better communities, when we finally start loving ourselves more than we hate ourselves. You know what I'm saying? Because, back in the day, and you know what I'm saying, you see these dudes out here, and, even now, you know what I'm saying, you'll ride past a brother, and, that brother give you a mug so mean, you like, damn, bro, what I do to you? You know what I'm saying? He got mouths like he want to kill me and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Some brothers out there, I just got to stop and like, damn, bro. Like, is it that bad? The police, do you give them mean mugs and stares like that? Do you give, the people that don't give you jobs and take away economic freedom and miseducate you, do you mug them like that? But you decide to mug me like that, like you want to kill me, and I'm going through the same thing you is. I mean, definitely. So next up, we got our brother Busara.
Thank you, Brother Noble, as well as Mile High News. I'm your brother Busara, reporting out of St. Louis. So we have, he who loves the vase loves also what is inside. That's an African proverb. I think it's out of Tanzania, possibly Kenya, but it's talking about what I'm talking about. He who loves the vase loves also what is inside. A quote from the Honorable Minister Farrakhan, who said, we must love our people more than they hate themselves. And I know it's frustrating. And it's a post that's going around that says, if you want to help black people, be ready to argue with black people. That's not a lie. And that's why you got to love your people more than they hate themselves, because you're going to get into a lot of arguments, a lot of misunderstanding. People will slander your name. People will not support what you're doing. They won't donate to worthy causes, whether it's land opportunities, building of institutions, or just getting money for war chests, anything that we will need to bang on this beast. And we don't want to be trapped in a situation to where we don't love our people more than they hate themselves, because hate is strong. You know what I'm saying? That's just the world that we're in. The negative has a strong pull, and the positive has to outmatch the negative pull. If we're in the know, we should expect our people to be, and I'm using these words as a metaphor, deaf, dumb, and blind. I'm not saying that we are dumb. I'm not saying that we are deaf. I'm not saying that we are blind, literally. But in a metaphoric sense, we don't see the enemy planning. We don't hear even the words that we use that the enemy has implanted in us. And sometimes we are dumb to the facts that are in front of us, whether it be through proof, the proof that's in front of us, or just facts given to us from elders who are warrior elders, or just warriors in the field who are trying to warn us of what's going on. So we're going to have to love our people more than they hate themselves. I know this is going to be hard, especially in a world where they're manipulating us politically. I mean, I got this picture I found. I mean, how do you have a picture of Obama. And if anybody knows anything about Malcolm X, this is a picture of where they're trying to show you that Obama was Malcolm X. Only a people who have a strong hate for themselves, as well as ignorance, deaf, dumb, and blind, would take this picture and not be offended. I mean, there's so many pictures where they have Martin Luther King lined up with Malcolm X, as well as Barack Obama. And I honestly, from my research, I don't think that Malcolm or Martin would just be head over heels in love with Barack Obama. They might have kind words to say about his demeanor, or they may have been optimistic about his presidency, but they wouldn't have turned a blind eye to the facts. And deaf, dumb, and blind people do those things, and we have to find a way to love our people. The enemy knows that we deal with self-hate, so they come up with your Kamala Harris's. You'll have Biden telling you you're not black if you don't vote for him. They won't tell a Chinese person you're not Chinese if you don't vote for me, or Jewish person you're not Jewish if you don't vote for me. They'll call that, and the Jewish people will call that anti-Semitism. So we're dealing with something, and the persons who are in the know must be more loving. And by loving, I don't mean coddling people. I don't mean putting grown men on your breasts. I mean, we just have to have a greater understanding of the battlefield, the war that's being waged on our people. And we just have to understand what we're up against. We have to find a space to where we can still love our people. A good tool that can help us stay stress-free and alleviated from a lot of the problems that will come with that will be using the essential oil known as frankincense. So I don't know if people are familiar with that. I mean, if you read the Bible, they brought it to the so-called Jesus in the Bible. But frankincense, the essential oils, relieves stress. It promotes good sleep and boosts immunity. I just want to stick on those three because, again, dealing with our people, you're going to get in a lot of arguments. You're going to need some stress relief. You're going to need some good night sleeps so you're able to wake up with a clear head, not all cranky, to deal with our people, because, you know what I'm saying, we're dealing with a full deck of jokers out here. So we want to make sure that we're prepared for what we're going to face, and we're not facing it in a way that will create more hatred, that will create more animosity amongst us. He who loves the vase must also love what's inside. And loving what's inside doesn't mean that you love the bugs that may have been attracted to what's in the vase. You know, flowers attract bugs. You love the flowers. You might not love the bugs, but you love what's inside. And if you love what's inside, you'll do what's necessary to keep the bugs from coming inside, or to get the bugs from inside. And that's our goal, to love our people, to do what is necessary. I appreciate everybody for listening. My name is Brother Busara. Back to you, Brother Noble. Shout out to Mile High News.
That's right. Yep, definitely, bro. We got to really learn how to do that, because, you know, that's the first step to unity, is really, you know, caring for each other, you know, caring what happens to us, you know. So definitely. So next up, we got our West Coast correspondent, Brother Shabaka. He's going to be speaking about Black August and doing for ourselves. So Brother Shabaka.
Thank you, Brother Noble. Yeah, this is Shabaka Sanquare, West Coast correspondent for Mile High News. This is in the month of August, coming to you from Oakland, California. I'm up here at the infamous Defemery Park. You know, as you can see the house there in the background, you know, where a lot of history was made here about 50 years ago. And as we all know, with this here being August, it's been almost 32 years, you know, since Brother Huey, you know, was murdered here in Oakland. But we're just coming up here, you know, just looking at the past, you know, of the history that happened here, you know, for our people, you know, over 50 years ago. And there's the old ancient African proverb, going back to tradition is the first step forward. And then also too, this presidential election coming up, selection or whatever rigged bullshit that they got with it, is going to be quite interesting at this point in time. Here, you with the pandemic and what have you and all kind of stuff, that's affecting us. And as I've always advocated and will continue to do such, that we must do for ourselves. And I'm Shabaka Sankore, also too the producer and host of Shabaka's Black Experience Enhanced, and our co-producer and co-host is the one and only Mad Dr. D. But, we're coming up here to you, from Oakland, California, the birthplace of the Black Panther Party. And this is where they had a lot of their events in the late 1960s and what have you. So it's just kind of like, reminiscing over the past. Because as they say, you got to learn from past mistakes. And what it is, Black family, we're making a bunch of mistakes right now. We have to do for ourselves, protect ourselves, what they had emphasized here, so many years ago and what have you. And as we're walking around right here, just listening to the wind. And over there is the West Oakland branch of the library, And then we're going around here and just checking out, where they had a lot of their functions here. What have you, feeding the kids and what have you. In other words, we need to still keep doing that, people, to do for ourselves. We owe it to our ancestors. After all, they paved the way for our existence today, in modern times. So, just listening to the wind once again and hearing the stories of long ago. Yeah. It was up to us to take care of us, And then with these elections coming up, Kamala Harris being a vice president candidate or what have you. Here, once again, they're constantly selling us down the tubes. And then we get these Negroes, who go along with this shit, you know what I'm saying? And I just come around here, just to reminisce. Over here in Little Bobby Hutton Grove, of course we know about Little Bobby Hutton, who was killed 2 days after Dr. King was back in 1968. I believe they named this grove after him right here at the 50th anniversary, which is going on about 4 years ago. And this is the infamous corner here of 16th and Adeline in Oakland, California. Yeah, we've come a long way, people, and we still got a long way to go. Shabaka Sankore for Mile High News.
That's right, definitely. So yeah, it's Black August, and they say a lot of powerful stuff for us, happens in the month of August. You know what I'm saying? So let's let that power spill over to economic power. Is what I say. You know what I'm saying? The Haitian Revolution, Nat Turner's revenge is what I call it. You know what I'm saying? And a whole lot of other stuff. The Watts riots, all of that stuff was in August. August is an empowerment month for us. Marcus Garvey's birthday is in August. You know what I'm saying? So, we really got to really think about that and stuff that comes, that spiritual energy that comes to us. Look at me sounding like my wife. That energy that comes to us, you know what I'm saying? We have to harness it and use it. You know what I'm saying? Because we are the energy of this earth. A lot of people don't understand that. You know what I'm saying? What we have in our skin, this melanin here, people, it's not just a skin color, y'all. It is something like the key to unlock the universe. If you want to get down deep into it, do some research. You don't believe me? Do some research on it. So definitely, next up we got the War Room with our General Brother D. And he is going to be speaking to y'all about various topics and getting us on code and keeping us on code for what's coming up next. Because, like I always say, we definitely need it because shit's about to go down. Good and bad for us. So, General, Brother D.
Yeah, you got it. Denver, Colorado. Good evening. Good evening for sure. So good to be heard. So good to be Black these days. Despite all of the things we got against us. The topic, the phrase for this week is emerge from the darkness. It's time to come out the darkness, people. Our subject today is your girl Kamala Harris. I'm going to briefly go over this bug out bag list like I told the ladies last weekend, and gentlemen also. We're going to touch on this sex trafficking and our research topics for tonight. I'm definitely going to give love and shout outs to everybody that I do research with, that I've been following and getting a lot of my info from over the years. And I got to research the researchers, and a lot of these people have checked out. So much love to MREC TV and Amina. And these are also people that you guys can go check out too. Alice Down the Rabbit Hole. All my QAnon patriots, this is a very top informational site. It should be damn near illegal, this type of information they give us. Always my life is given to the dark op agents, my response team. Dabu 777, much love, man, in the Common Sense Show. And I can't never forget Young Pharaoh and Master J from the NFAC. All the militias around the world, make sure you connect and stay intertwined. Tonight, I don't have too much to say about Kamala Harris. Not too much at all. You guys must understand, you're turning a blind eye to those who are no use to us. She is an unstable person. Definitely an enemy of the state. And we are the state. We've always been the state. If we've always been the enemy of the state, best believe we have enemies of our state. And it's our state of mind. No, we don't have no states. It's our state of mind. The state of mind right now is being compromised by all the cover-ups and all the distractions right now. So you're running president and your VPs, running VP, these are all distractions, ladies and gentlemen. Like, I personally hope that you really do some real research, because right now it's at a point that you guys are falling for anything right now. And personally, I don't really appreciate it. I don't like all the distractions. I don't like things that get in between of what we're trying to do. But focus. That's really what we're trying to say. While you're doing research on Kamala Harris, go ahead and type in Trump too. I want you to research Trump. Like Noble said, the lack of research is making a lot of y'all look real stupid. The comments you're putting online, the feedback, it makes no sense. Some of y'all are the enemy of the state right now. It's damn near a shame on how some of you guys represent yourselves and your families. You're not coming across as if you're educated, as if you've been learning, as if you've been training. You're not coming across like that. For the ladies who've been doing their due diligence and they did pull up that bug out bag list, I'm going to run through a couple items with you real quick just to make sure you guys understand what I was talking about. Because like I said, I don't have too much time for the Kamala Harris issues and stuff like that. Once you do some research, we'll come back and touch on that. Bug out bag list 101. Your water, your food, your tools and miscellaneous items, your self-defense items, your shelter and clothing, fire and light, your hygiene, and your miscellaneous, and don't forget your documents. Okay? I'm going to go through a couple items out of these few categories real quick because I'm on the clock. Water bottle and portable water filter. You can filter a lot of water from all over, but make sure you have these devices to make sure that you can stay hydrated in all types of situations. Food, emergency rations, and MREs. Quick things that you can use real quick to stay efficient and alive and keep yourself moving. Tools. There's all types of tools, from saws to multi-tools, fishing and sewing kits. These things need to be, they're pertinent. You need to have them. Self-defense. You guys already know. Some of the things you may not think about is having an abundance of ammunition in the same category caliber that you already carry. Your firearm and rifle and crossbow, silent ways of killing and hunting. Shelter and clothing, your tent, lightweight, available, put in your bag, strap to yourself and make moves, small blankets. Fire and light, obvious lighter, waterproof matches, magnesium shards, and of course a fire flint starter. Hygiene. You don't want to be like the ones that we freed, so make sure your hygiene is correct. Keep your deodorant, your soap. There will be plenty of places to keep yourself clean, toothbrush and toothpaste. You'd be surprised how hygiene will keep you right in the field and keep your mind stable. Miscellaneous. Things like garbage bag, dust mask, signal mirrors, and duct tape. These things will save your damn life. And take it from somebody who's been out there in the field. If you know nobody who's been in the field, talk to your military family members and they'll tell you the exact same thing. I'm going to do a recap on that on episode 41. Sex trafficking. Where am I at on time, bro? I'm out of time? Yeah. All right. So sex trafficking, that's something you're going to have to look up because I'm going to touch on that in a little bit. And then make sure you switch on that search engine to DuckDuckGo. I'm going to keep saying that every week. DuckDuckGo. Get off of Google and move to that DuckDuckGo. And I'll be back with y'all soon.
Definitely. That's right. That's right. We got to stay intact. We got to stay right, family, because, you know, a lot of people don't believe, you know, when we say that we're at war, that we're not, you know, because we are. We are at war, you know, and it's not even really no silent type stuff. You know, they're letting it be known every day, you know. The number one thing that shows is that they're still killing us in the middle of a pandemic. That shows y'all that they're trying to off us, bro. Mm-hmm. You know, who does that? You thinking the Bubonic Plague was here? They was killing people. The police was killing people too. You know,
right?
So yeah, man. So definitely next up, we got our brother brother Jesse. He'll be talking about Tangibles 2020, Denver City Council, and the homeless sweep. So brother Che.
Thank you, Brother Noble. Thank you, family. We celebrating this Black August, this August of rebellions, Black rebellions. This is our year, family. This is our decade, the year of tangibles, family. We are going to get what we are owed. Otherwise, the two-party system is going to collapse right before our very eyes. And I look forward to the day it does. Because if they do not produce tangibles specifically for foundational Black Americans, American descendants of slavery, that's exactly what it's going to be. So I want to talk about Tangibles 2020. Don't be fooled, family. Like the previous correspondents have stated already, don't stay focused. Keep your eyes on the prize. We are serious about our tangibles. So serious about our tangibles. So Kamala, Trump, anybody else running third-party candidate, you need to come correct and cut the check. That needs to be your agenda. You need to have a Black agenda. We are not going to vote for you if you do not have a Black agenda, specifically geared toward foundational Black Americans, American descendants of slavery. And we are preparing ourselves for the collapse of the two-party system. At least of one of the parties, the Democrats. The Democrats have to go. They have been wolves in sheep clothing. They have not been doing anything to specifically benefit us for the last 50 years. There is a malign neglect policy in full effect, and Kamala and Biden and Trump want to keep it. So remain focused, family. Research all these candidates, every last one of them that's running. Democrat, Republican, or third party independent. Know what you're talking about, family. I get in so many arguments on a daily basis on social media with fools that don't know what they're talking about. Mm-hmm. And they're trying to fear monger to me. And enough fear mongering in the world going to get me to vote for Kamala, lock 'em up Harris, and Jim Crow, the bigot Biden. I already know about them. I am pretty much a product of them. Mm-hmm. That's part of the reason why I grew up in a single parent family, because of them. They have been nothing but proprietors of mass incarceration, family, since the 90s, 80s, 90s. Y'all remember the crack epidemic? They're responsible for all that. Do your research, family. Don't just vote for them because they look like us. I've told us this on previous shows. Our kinfolk ain't skinfolk. And Kamala ain't even Black. It even says on her birth certificate she ain't Black. But yet they got you fooled. CNN and Joy Reid and Roly Poly Martin got y'all fooled thinking that she's actually identifies as us, has any kind of camaraderie with us, is going to do anything to benefit us. Hell no, we learned from Obama. The immigrants, they're not going to do nothing for us. You get them in the halls of power, they're not going to do a damn thing for foundational black Americans, American descendants of slavery. It don't matter how black their skin is. They're not going to do shit for us. So we have to recognize that, family, and continue to demand our tangibles. We will withhold our vote if it shall be, just so that our tangibles are met. So best believe we're not playing, we're dead serious about it. So get on it or get rolled the hell over, because enough is enough of this shit. 401 years of this madness. Nah. This decade, this year is our year, and we're going to get what's ours, family. Next thing I wanted to talk about was the Denver City Council. They're showing their true hand, that they are a racist white supremacy government, and they want to keep that in full effect. And see, since I ran for office, I know the key players and all the gatekeepers of the shit. I know what they're all about, and now they're exposing their hand because Candy C. DeBaca, Councilwoman Candy C. DeBaca, District 9, is calling her to the table because this defund the police and need to end these sweeps on the unhoused neighbors. All that needs to stop. We are in a crisis, family. There is going to be roughly, at least in this state alone, 100,000 people out on the streets once this moratorium is up. So best believe this homeless problem is just going to get worse and worse, and these council members, they want to keep the police in full effect. They ain't trying to change a damn thing. They want to keep putting money in their coffers and all that. They back the blue fully. And it's written in the state charter that Denver has to have a police force. So definitely do your research on that too. Follow your local and state politics. Don't focus so much on this federal shit. Focus on your local and your states. That is what is going to immediately affect you on a day-to-day basis. So focus on that. Do your research on that. And this council got to go to 5 new ones. They seeing, the faces change, but the game remains the same. And they're biting into the hand, and they're already letting them know they ain't trying to change a damn thing. Kenny tried to force defund the police. They was not having it. The gatekeepers, Ortega, Kanich, Flynn, Herndon. Oh, Herndon was real quiet. That's the council. That's the coon that represents us in Park Hill and the East Side in Montbello. He was quiet as kept, but the rest of them, they was all on code. See, family, we've got to get on code, and see, they're upset now because we're on code on what we are demanding, and they can't fear-monger us out of that. So now they're throwing everything at us. So don't be fooled, family. Do your research on all these candidates, local, state, and federal. President, check out these judges, check out these senators, all that shit. Don't focus so much on the president. Focus on what's going on in your community, in your local area, because that's what's going to immediately affect you, period. And today, I was at a sweep. There was 2 homeless sweeps today. One at 13th and Washington, where they just swept it over by my old middle school. A lot of them moved over there. And check this out, family. We only make up 10% of the population, they say, in this city, but we make up 40% of the unhoused population. That's by design, just like we make up disproportionately the jails and the prisons. It's all by design, family. So yeah, do your research on this. And I just want to touch on, we stopped the sweep this morning on 29th and Welton in my old hood in the 5 Points on the east side. And the whole community came out. I'm talking about Crips galore came out, was like telling the police, y'all got to go. Y'all, we don't want y'all here. I mean, people was filming it. It was live and direct. We was in their face. They put caution tape up and we crossed that. So we letting it known, you're not going to keep sweeping people like trash in the streets of Denver. And we are already under is it a scamdemic? They passing off as a pandemic. A pedodemic. Oh,
Even worse.
Stay tuned for that pedo agenda.
Yeah.
But
Coming soon.
we got that sweep stopped. They came 6 cars deep, 7 officers in all, and they left them alone. They left them alone for another week. They came out there talking about they was offering them services. They want to put them in shelters where it's COVID and meningitis and all kinds of other diseases. And they don't want them to occupy these streets. But the streets belong to the people, and the people was rightfully claiming what's theirs. And stick and stay, those that's in the encampments. Enough is enough of this. Peace.
That's right.
All right.
That's right, fam. You know, we gotta stay focused. You know, we gotta keep our eyes on the prize. We gotta, keep on pushing in this. You know what I'm saying? And that's my major thing that I'm scared of. That if Joe Biden does get elected, we're gonna go back to sleep. You know, that's why and I ain't even trying to say I'm for him or with him, but I like Trump because Trump keeps that hate going on. Keep that hate going, because that hate is the only thing that's gonna get through to my people. That they don't give a fuck about y'all.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Keep that hate going on so we can really finally recognize and wake up that we need to get the hell away from these people and separate ourselves and build our own. That's the only reason why I like Trump. Because if Biden gets gone, it's bad. If Biden gets in, it's going to be right back on to sleep for our people for the next 4-8 years. And we can't afford that right now, fam. We can't afford that because while we're going to be asleep, they still going to be killing us. While we're going to be asleep, they're still going to be mass incarcerating us, miseducating us, and everything. That stuff is going to keep on, and it's going to continue. And to throw the coronavirus in there, we might just, get crept up on the vaccine. That might just kill us all. You never know. You don't know what these agendas are now, fam. So, definitely. So, next up, we got our brother, our general, our future senator from the Unity Party for Colorado, our brother Sekou and Sekou's Corner. Brother Sekou.
All right. Let the church say amen.
Amen.
Hotep.
Amen,
What's
Hotep.
going on? Yes, sir. Ashe. First of all, we're going to give a shout out to Brother Sharif and his birthday. He's even working on his birthday.
Brother Sharif.
Across the country.
The reach stuff.
Let us know what's going on. And we're not alone. So thank you, Brother Sharif, for your commitment to our liberation and our unity. And we want to thank all the correspondents for stepping up and representing the truth on Mile High News. Now, there's a lot of people that ain't gonna like what we do, and it's not about personality; it's about principle. I said, so let the shoe fit all those that wear it. If you ain't in it, ain't no sense you having no feelings one way around about it. Now, I'm a candidate for the United States Senate representing Colorado. The truth is, look, we found a means and ways how to get on the ballot. The people spending hundreds of thousands of dollars and had to have thousands of workers to get signatures or to be betrayed by their own organization because there was a glass ceiling. The Democratic Party candidate in November that I'm running against is John Hickenlooper, who was running for president.
Snitching Looper.
Had $6 million from his presidential campaign that he transferred over to his Senate campaign. That's how corrupt this shit is.
Oh, is that what he
And
did?
then bought out everybody in the primary. Rubbing off everybody, hit the dust. The two sisters that they had in it, Angela Williams and Stephanie. What was Stephanie's last name?
Rose.
Stephanie Rose, yeah. Bit the dust. You know what I'm saying? And they mad about it. You know what I'm saying? Because they had hope. And they had faith. And they could talk good. And they had an organization and they didn't have enough money, you know what I'm saying, to continue on with the game. And when he offered them a check, they took the money, and now they still mad about it, but they in bed with the boy now because they're committed to their organization. Kamala Harris is committed to the Democratic Party. And when you saw her on television, she looked like a housewife to Biden than a running mate. Oh, we're just talking about the truth. We're just talking about the truth. And she'll tell you straight up. You know what I'm saying? She is not black. She's not blind. And when you take that home, see, what you are out there is what you are at home. So when she go home, she is with who?
Her white husband.
Exactly, her white husband. All right? Now, what does that tell you where her commitments are? See? And she was the first one to drop out so she could be a bed wench.
Mm-hmm.
She was ready to take the money because her husband told her, I ain't paying for this no more. You know what I'm saying? And so there was a tacit alliance there. Now, I'm not mad at Kamala. You know what I'm saying? For real. I don't even know her. I don't even know her. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't mad at her, but when I look at the principal role that she plays in the game of deception and disfocus and all the rest of that, and trying to be lesser than Obama, because at least his wife is black. I mean, come on, man, we gotta give the brother credit. You know what I'm saying? Even though he didn't do nothing, he did us all a favor by not getting shot. Because we would talk the whole country from sea to shiny sea if you shot the first president. All right? So we want to thank him very much for his contribution. All right? And so the name of this game is this. Folks gonna do what folks gonna do. All right? And I'm not doing none of that what they doing, just automatic. You can count on that. Whatever they talking about, I ain't talking about none of that. I'm talking about an agenda that I am proud of, and that is liberation and unity of my people. Which means that what's good for black people is good for the world. Because when we pull outside the game, ain't nobody got no authenticity. That's why they always want to be our friend. See, and use us as a point of clarity and morality because they ain't got none. They ain't got none. They ain't got none. So when we ain't in it, then it don't mean nothing. Ain't nothing but a thing. See, and when we move past them and away from them, they got to run and catch up with us. Yeah, they do. You know, and they become real conscious because then you begin to see white folks trying to educate white people. Because we didn't talk them and send them back home and say, now take care of your tribe, Jack. You know what I'm saying? I don't need you over here. I need you over there. You can't fix shit here. I got this. All right? And I'm not going to fix shit over there because that ain't my motherfucking problem. I got enough going on with my own. And I'm not diluting that effort to get with you about what you ain't doing about yours. You either bring it or you don't. You know what I'm saying? But you can't come alive in mind like the Pepsi generation, baby. You know what I'm saying? Go get your own. And then I'll meet you at the crossroad. And when we get to the crossroad, I want to know one thing. Where's your truth at, Jack? Where your truth at? Because see, I'm going to tell you right now, this one is going to be resolved on the field, Jack. And there's going to be civilian casualties in this. Our own soldiers are going to get hit, all right? And in liberation, you got to sacrifice it all in order to be free for real. You got to kill your enemy. See, self-defense means I protect my life. And that's a good cover story. You know what I'm saying? But to protect my mind, I might have to kill you. You know what I'm saying? At least put a bullet hole in your ass to get your attention. And that's why we got to master the technology. See, of what's going to get us free. All right? By any means necessary, an armed struggle is the one that all the oppressed has had to do against this violent oppressor. That's the language it understands. And you have to have a way of doing that on a consistent basis, including basic shit. Like, you got to feed your troops, Jack. So where's your food supply? You got to arm and equip them. So where's your army and your equipment and your technology, your guns, your missiles, your whatever you need to do to keep that rolling? And most of that you got to make up for yourself. See, you got to make that up for yourself. You know what I'm saying? So you got to use whatever you got to work with to make that work and quit being scared. Because the real deal is this, you was born to die, so the question becomes, what are you dying for? And does your life have any meaning? Because if it don't, then guess what? You might as well get on out the way right now. I'm talking about for real. By any means necessary, I imagine you do suicide, do that. Get out the way. Get out the way. You know what I'm saying? Just get out of the way. I don't have no ammunition to be wasting on no nothing ass motherfucking bullshit. If it's not about land, and it's not about power, it ain't about shit.
Ain't about shit.
Ain't about shit. And if you ain't got none of that, then you got to get busy, baby, and create that for yourself, because you got to organize yourself to take that. So we're giving America an opportunity for reparations, $100 trillion bill. And we can work out the fine details, but you're going to give that up, because I'm ready to die for it. And if I'm going to die for it, that means I'm also ready to kill for it. So now, do what you do. Do what you do. Because violence, nonviolence is a tactic for me. The principle is the liberation, and I got to have that. See, because I can't live like this no more. So I have nothing to lose by killing you for mine. Because that's what you understand. And the data and the fact is there. So now, in closing, who's zooming who, baby? Who's zooming who? And that's all I got.
That's right. Definitely, fam. So, you know, as always, I appreciate y'all for tuning in. Please stay tuned in next week. We're going to have our live show. We're trying to get some more lives in going on. Make sure you like and subscribe to the YouTube channel so we can reach more of our people. Make sure that if you can, you know, donate to the Mile High News channel. Donate definitely to Unity Community, because it's what we need, family. You know, we're not just sitting here just talking stuff. You know, we are trying to make change here at Mile High News. You know what I'm saying? We are trying to make change here at Unity Community, you know? We're not about all the marching and talking and all that bull stuff, you know? We are about action, and that's what you need to be about too.
Rich.
That's right.
Peace, love, black empowerment. We see y'all next week for the live show.
Ready for the revolution. I ain't mad at nobody.
You're right. Actually, that's tight right there.
I was gonna say, is that how you do it? 40, Mile High News. We on, baby.